Alright, so here's a review on the Creative Zen Micro. There's 5GB, all the colors at the bottom. You got black, silver, the one I got, pink, blue, orange, like a indigo, lime green, purple, white, and like a fire red. Required upgrade to install CD, place for sure. Orange and pink. You got your other colors right there. Features micro-sized player, 3.3 inch tall, 2 inch wide, 0.7 inch deep, mesmerizing blue glow, removable, rechargeable 12-hour battery with the number 2 asterisk. Which means you only get 12-hour battery life if you have the, I think it was the light off, and your music was programmed or whatever formatted to 64 kilobit WMA, which I did one time, and I fit like, it was about over 4,000 songs in this little bite-sized player, and but it made my music sound like dump. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't notice, but people like me that are picky with their music and you want the music to sound good, even on earbuds it sounds like crap. If you hook it up to a stereo, it'd sound even worse. FM radio recorder, you can record the radio. Voice recorder, vertical touchpad control, curved fit, contacts, calendar, and contact sync with Microsoft Outlook. Superb audio quality, or clarity, 98 decibels SNR, signal noise ratio. Access over 2 million songs through Zen supported music services. Supports subscription music services. Packages includes all that stuff that I want to read. So yeah, so let's get into this review. There we go. Alright, so just keep it moving. Should go just fine. So here is your main menu. You got musical library. Now playing. Play mode. FM radio. Let's play some radio. And I got a preset on here. There we go. Play. There we go. And see down there, you can actually type in the preset, which is really cool. You got extras, and extras got date and time. Microphone, organizer, which you can put in your calendar, tasks and contacts. Removable disc, which is, this is a pretty big feature back in the day. So, freshman year, flash drives weren't that cheap. I mean, they were like an average of probably $30. Probably get a cheap piece of crap that was 256 megabyte for like maybe 10. Whatever. I didn't have one until later on the road. But what I did was, if you go down to extras, go down to removable disk, allows you to configure a portion or partition of the drive as portable storage. Click to set desirable size, and so I can disable or go all the way up and partition up to 14 gigabytes of removable storage. So a lot of computers nowadays, or not nowadays, but when you had XP with the latest version of Windows Media Player, you didn't need to upgrade it, or you didn't need any drivers. You just plug in, you're good to go. But if you take this to a place and they don't have that, you just plug it in and bam, you got 4 gigabytes wherever you go. Information, you got my firmware, total space, free space, track count, album, all that good stuff. Audio settings, EQ, there's my custom EQ, there it is. So I got a lot of bass and a lot of treble. When I put in my headphones, I'll adjust it. I had it hooked up to some cheap headphones. Smart volume off. You know what, actually, I'm going to turn the EQ off. Because if I put on my stereo, it's going to blast it way too much bass. Player settings, you got my name, backlight time, contrast, auto shutdown, sleep timer, which Zoom doesn't have, touchpad, configure menu. Okay, so now you got player settings. Did I already go there? Sleep timer, which the Zoom doesn't have, so you can set it to like 2 hours, and it'll turn off on its own. Touchpad, you can change the clicker and sensitivity. Configure menu, you can readjust all that stuff. Let's see. Reset settings, system. And that's it for all that good stuff. Now let's go to music library. Playlists, I don't have any playlists saved. I used to have a bunch of my old Zen before it died. Albums, let's play, Bloody Pit of Horror. See how fast it fast forwards? Watch this. Pretty quickly. Hit this button, submenu, you got Seek To, Set Bookmark, View Details. I love this about Zens. You scroll down, it'll tell you all the information about it, how many times you played the song, and the bit rate. You can remove it from your playlist, or you can remove it off your hard drive altogether. Watch it. Seek To. Look how fast it fast forwards. It's amazing. Let's try Cryptic Writings. And one thing I found really stupid about CNET's review on this MP3 player, if you ever watch it, go ahead, but I watched it just to get refreshed on the information about all that good stuff. He said, the one bad thing about this player, though, is that there's no dedicated volume. This is kind of dedicated? No. Okay, so they never complain about the iPod Touch, or excuse me, not the Touch, the iPod Mini. And that's what, the iPod Mini was at the same time as this. This was like $20, $50 cheaper. It came with a wall charger. Well, at least mine did. This one didn't. The wall charger's right there. Just, yep, USB. And 1 more gigabyte of storage. It has a built-in radio, microphone. You can record the radio. And it was smaller. The only thing, though, it wasn't aluminum. It was plastic. But it had removable batteries. So I think it was much worth it, better than the iPod Touch. Plus a custom equalizer. I mean, back then Creative was just a leaps and bounds better than iPod. Now they're kind of falling behind the times. My point is, if you go all the way back, the point is, you go back, no matter where you are, you hit pause and play again. It takes you right back to now playing. You can adjust volume. So there you go. So you can browse by albums like that. George Carlin.
Mickey Mouse's birthday being announced on the television news as if it's an
artists.
I don't give a shit. If I cared about Mickey Mouse's
genres,
birthday, I memorized it years ago. And I sent him a
all
card.
tracks.
Mickey, happy birthday, love George. I don't do that. Why? Don't give a shit.
Recordings.
Mickey Mouse. Fuck him in the asshole with a big rubber dick.
Don't have recordings. Bookmarks, which is good. Wherever you can save a bookmark, and wherever you left off, it'll pick up where you put a bookmark. Awesome. So if I'm going from listening to my music to the radio, on the Zune it doesn't do that. Every time I go back to the music, I have to find the song I was on and fast forward to where I was. It's very annoying. And I love this feature, DJ. Album of the day, play a random album. TV dinners, from Eliminator, the top. Or, we're going to play all. Or, play the most popular songs I've played. You get 20 of the most popular songs. And then we got Rarely Heard, and I'll pick 20 songs that I rarely listen to. It's really hard to hold this camera and get the contrast just right. This is kind of the earth. Or back in the day, whatever. Battery life. Let's see. There's the back of the player. And I just love the blue ring around it, and it looks so awesome. What else is there to know about this MP3 player? I was going to say the battery life. Oh, the battery life, okay. Back in the day, I listened to that thing a lot, like all day. It was my savior in high school, you know. Freshman year, I realized it just made high school so much better. When I had the light on, it would rob battery. Like, it seemed like it would get about like maybe 7 hours, and yeah, it would just rob the battery big time. But if I made sure I had the backlight off all day, I could easily get 12 hours, you know, or more. I wonder if I still have my battery.
So yes, in conclusion, this is a great MP3 player. Back in the day, it was pretty much the best you can get. I mean, there was an iRiver for a bit more. It was thicker, had better battery life, and it had an option you could get one with a bigger hard drive. But it was way clunkier. I did a review on that one. That was a 20 gigabyte one. It came out about the same time. This one was very small. It wasn't as thin as the iPod, but it was shorter than the iPod, and it offered more value for the money. If you find one of these nowadays, it's pretty much considered a collector's item because, well, I think it's about $75 on eBay. I haven't looked that up. I think that's how much it's worth on eBay used. But yeah, if you find it cheap like I did, go ahead and buy it. You could probably sell it and make some money, or just keep it for like collector's item. That was Lagora's video. Stay tuned for more. Thumb me up. And yeah, that was a review of the Creative Zen Micro.